This is part 2 of the St. Patrick's Day eye look video. Hopefully the sound is working in this video. I did do a sound check before and it seems to be working, so hopefully we are good. Pretty much going to be using the same colors that we did last time. I swapped out the rose gold for the gold, and I'll show you why. And I also took out the shadows underneath the blush because of what happened. If you didn't see the last video, I had eyeshadow underneath the blush and picked it up by mistake and ended up giving myself some kind of really crazy contour. Anyway, what you could do, you could put your contour under your blush and do that, but it was not the right colors for that. There was purple in there too, so it looked like a Halloween contour. So anyways, you can see I've already gotten my brows done and my eyes prepped. So I'm going to start with, let me go through the colors again. So we've got the Moonstone, which is going to be the eye highlighter. And then the Blossom is going to be the all over color. And then this is the Dusty Rose. That's going to be the crease, or the, like this part right here. Now, the shirt that I have gotten to wear to my event is not like a typical St. Patrick's Day color. It's more of a sagey, olivey color. So I'm going to try to make that using the Emerald Noir plus the gold status together. And then I probably won't use the black. But this is supposed to be a smoky eye look, so it's going to be a little bit different. Now, I've done smoky eye looks on here before, and I did realize that if just using the Emerald Noir and doing a smoky eye look, it's just the same as the Christmas look pretty much, which I already have a video of that. So I'm going to go into the Blossom, which is the pale pink matte color, and that's going to go here. And you can tell, I mean, you can hardly tell that it's going on, but then when you compare the eyes, this one's a little bit more pink than the other one. And that more sagey color that I'm going to make, you could do with the traditional application also. But I'm just doing this because I told you I was going to do the smoky eye look. Okay, so then I'm going to use, I guess I can use that same brush. Might get a little messy. So I'm going to do just do the emerald by itself and tap off the excess. And like I was saying in the other video, if you wanted to use the liquid eyeshadow in the trees, if you happen to have it underneath this, or instead of it, I guess you could do that. But I think it's out of stock. So this is a little messy up towards the crease, but I'll take care of that. I'm trying to get my lash line really good. Now I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, now, as you can see, in fact, I don't think it looks great like that because I have hooded eyes. But I'm going to use this brush in the same color back into the emerald. And I'm just noticing that this looks very blue on me. I don't know why, unless it's because of my eye color. And then I'm going to put this in the contour as well, just a little bit. Just to kind of bring it up a little bit. And even out those edges too. Now, which eye do you think looks better? I think this one looks better than this one. Now, it would depend on your eye shape. This style might look better on you, depending on whether you have hooded eyes or not. And there is some fallout, but I'll clean that up. It looks much darker in the mirror than it does on the camera. It looks very blue on the camera. So I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to dust it off like this a little bit. And I will clean it before I switch to the, well, I'm not going to switch to another color with this brush, but I'm going to go into the gold status now. And the reason it doesn't matter is because it's going to go over top of it. This is kind of a St. Patrick's Day color too, right? Just made a mess right there, but I'll clean that up later. And I'm going to use the angled brush and the gold status to do this part. Now, this definitely doesn't look as green as this eye, so it's more of a sage or more of an olive green now because I've mixed this gold status with it. So let me do that on the other eye. Blending it, trying to blend it so that it doesn't just look like there's gold sitting on top of the green. I want it to look like another shade of green. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this brush with the brush cleaner. I'm just going to spray that on the brush. And take my tissue, which I seem to have lost. Alright, I do have another tissue over here. I'm just going to wipe off. So that's all the green that was in there. Because I'm going to be using another color. And it probably won't matter if there's still a little bit of green in here because it's going to get kind of blended together anyway. So this is like a temporary cleaning. And you're supposed to actually do that between colors anyway, between applications. But if you want to thoroughly clean your brushes, I recommend using Dawn. Alright, so it's starting to fade. So now I'm going to go into the, what was the name of that color again? This one, Dusty Rose. With the angled brush. And I'm going to kind of go on top of this, but try to kind of bring it up a little. This is like a transition color. And I don't want it to go too high, but I'm just kind of blending it with that. In fact, you probably don't even really need this. You could leave this off if you wanted. And it looks kind of bad right now, but after I've blended it, I don't think it will. So now I'm going to use the smudger brush, and I wish I had two of these because I have an idea. So this is just going to go, this is the Moonstone. We have several highlighter colors depending on what color scheme you're going for and what your coloring is. The crystalline would also work here. I just think that the Moonstone is better with this look. And then we also have, I was just looking at the lookbook today, and a Smoky Quartz would also be a good highlighter color if you have darker skin. So now, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, there's like a big mess all around in here. So I'm going to clean that up before I do the other highlighter. Looking for my eye makeup remover. Only got a tiny bit left in this bottle. But so I'm putting the Q-tip right on the end, right on this little hole. And it just kind of soaks down into the Q-tip and you don't spill any of it. I think I was trying to explain that in the other video and it didn't get recorded. Like the sound didn't get recorded. It was just a big crazy mess that I was hearing for sound. Okay, well, I'll just do that. use this for the other side. And then I'll use the tissue to finish, like, cleaning that up. Okay, so now I'm going to use the smudger brush again, go back into the moonstone, and just do this. I think you could do that. I'll try that and see what happens. I just do a little bit like this. Okay, so I've done the other part, like the color corrector and the foundation. I'm going to do that off camera just so this video is not so long, and then I'm going to come back and show you another. Well, before I do that, let me do this real quick. I'm just going to blend this, but I'm going to try to do the foundation off camera just because you've seen me apply that. See, that pink ended up looking good, I think. It was looking a little muddy there for a second, but then after I blended it, I think it looks good. Adds a little bit of like a transition color. Okay. Okay, I'm back after I have applied the foundation and primer and blush and highlighter and all that. So the only other thing I wanted to do with eyes is do something down below. So one option is the eyeliner, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my smudger brush, and this time I'm going to mix. So I'm going to go into the emerald, a little bit in the emerald, and then some in the gold, which is getting green in the gold, but we'll get that out later. I should have done the emerald. I mean the gold first. Anyway, so then we're just going to do this. Just going to kind of smudge it down under my eye a little bit. Now, I'm only going to go halfway across because my eyes are on the smaller side anyway, and if I go all the way, it's going to make them look even smaller. And then I'm just going to blend that with my finger. And that's all, I think, except for finishing off with the brows and the mascara and the lipstick. So I will come back and show you the finished look. And I will also do a selfie with the shirt that I'm going to wear on. Okay, so this is the finished look prior to finishing spray. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'll put on the shirt and do a selfie and let you know what it looked like in the end. So that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.